guys, I hope everybody's well and you're all doing okay in these strange times, uncertain times. The only thing that's certain at the moment is I will be tasting Owd Rodger. So this week's beer comes from Marstons, Owd Rodger, a strong dark ale of 7.4%. So I've tried this beer when I was at the Christmas gathering at the brewery. They put it on for the locals and I visited and they had this on cask. Actually a delicious beer. Some people drink it with another beer to I think it's like the black and tan, I think they call it. It's actually quite nice, but to be frank, as a winter ale, this one was delicious. So this was why I thought I'd try it in a glass right now from the bottle. Let's see what it's going. So Owd Rodger is inspired by centuries-old tradition of English ale making. Although the man himself is shrouded in mystery, his character lives on in this strong, rich and complex dark ale. Originally brewed during the reign of Edward I, Owd Rodger is a cracking example of the dark ales that made the town of Burton famous. So Burton's a lovely place. If he were alive today, Rodger would surely approve of Owd Rodger, which is best enjoyed after a hard day's work. Well, I'm sure you've earned it if you're going to go for a 7.4%. Right, let's get on with this then, shall we? Okay, let's open the bottle and pour this. It's got a lovely, slightly toffee coloured, caramel coloured head there. Not too thick, quite a low head. Probably about a couple of millimeters there. You can actually hear the effervescence of the bubbles. You can hear the carbonation. Right, let's have a smell. Oh yeah, you get some real hints of some dark fruits there. Some dark dried fruits are coming through there. Hints of cherry as well. Hints of cherry. So you've got like a raisins, and molasses, and hints of cherry, with a lovely caramel back to it, smoothing it over. So that smells delicious. That smells fantastic. Okay, I think it's time to taste it. And so we've had a smell. It smells really nice. Yeah, that does smell good. Still got that sweetness. It's making my palate salivate. I want to be getting this inside of me. So it's rich. It's a very, very rich beer. I'll have another one just to make sure. The taste it's got some dried fruit flavour as per the smell. So you've got the dates, the raisins, all these kind of dry, darker fruit smell and taste to it. But there's a real sweetness in the background. It's actually really quite sweet. It's almost like having some kind of like a plum pudding, that kind of sweetness, like a Christmas pudding in the UK. And then at the back of it, then dries off very, very quickly, and you end up with a dry, bitter finish. But it's really quite nice with this sweetness, just almost just covering over any cracks that you have in anything. So you've got a lovely fruity, rich flavour. This is perfect for winter. It's not always available. It normally is only during the winter months, and I think you can find it in some pubs, but you have to phone ahead in advance. If you go to their website on Marston's, you can actually see where it's available and check before you go. But at 7.4%, it's certainly going to do some damage, but it's a lovely colour as well. I mean, it's a dark brown colour. I mean, obviously you can see that, but it's really, really nice. I mean, the mouthfeel of this, it's not particularly, it's thick. You'd think it'd be thicker for 7.4%, but it's not too heavy at all. Lots of flavour, lots of robust flavours, lots of sweetness. Some people might find it too sweet, but personally I find it delicious. If you think of something like a lovely pudding, you won't go far wrong with this. And then the aftertaste is a lovely strength of the alcohol, and then the bubbles. So let's say the effervescence of those bubbles, the carbonation, is like it's like a party on your tongue. It's a beauty. It's not as fizzy as some, but sometimes you don't want a strong ale to be particularly fizzy. It's not a refreshing lager. This is a meaty beer. This is something that you could really get your teeth into, but it's not thick. It's not heavy. So it's quite a masterclass, to be frank, to be that strong and still go down that easily. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a winning beer. Love it. Cheers. Strictly for the sips. If you like this video, subscribe and watch my others. Take care.